You want it to be one way.
What?
You want it to be one way.
Man, I don't
want it to be one way.
Man, stop! Stop saying that.
But it's the other way.
I needed to do more. I should have done more. But I didn't, and fuck, that's on me. Grow up in this shit.
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making $1 million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober. Her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags at the projects, checking the young chicks, looking for hit and run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never brought respect. He built a reputation cause he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he chilled with didn't think he was real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He fiended for props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil.
I want to start over.
A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, the product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally, dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoke till his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed.
Give me that, and I'll give you them.
Everyone trying to be trife never faced the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot.
Yo, Wild. What's this about here?
So Billy started robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers to crack rock. Working overtime, making money for the crack spot.
The next stop it picks up 4 more, then additional 2 at the third stop while discharging 1. The next last stop, 3 passengers get off the bus and another 2 get on. How many passengers go on the bus from the last stop to reach?
But when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can sell drugs.
7, right?
Bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a
you work
blood.
in the ground stash, 20 tall pigs. 2 fiends come up to you and ask for 2 each. Another 1 cops 3. The booty hands you off 10 more. But some white guy rolls up in the car, waves you down and pays for 8. How many vials you got left?
And they wanted to test them before business started.
How the fuck you able to keep the count right? You're not able to do the book problem here.
Help me wrong there, fuck you up.
Or making money with made men up in the sight. His dreams about cars and ice made him agree. A hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he met him Friday night at 2:45.
Hey, Miss Sampson. Yo, he police.
Everyone trying to be trife never faced the consequences.
No,
probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life, he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that
It's
knew in
50%
advance.
below
Forever with
average.
the devil on a
It's
cold
30%
cell block.
below
But that's what
failure
happens when
even.
you rape, murder, and sell
But really,
rock. Devils used to
stands
be
for the amount
gods,
of
angels
interest
that
you're
fell
taking
from
in
the
your own
top.
future.
There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot.
Her father? She like 3 police. What? Nah, it's true.
They
Her
drove
father
around the
like
project slow while it was raining. Smoking blunts, drinking and
What I
joking
heard,
for
she walked
entertainment
past him like
until they saw a woman on the
serving
street
the who?
walking
Boiled
alone. 3
cat
in the
eating
morning, coming
motherfuckers.
back
Who
from
want him
work,
some
on
boiled
the way
cat?
home
I heard
until
that's
they
how she
quietly
lived.
got out
You
the
been
car and
boiled.
followed her.
Tisha lived
Walking
up in
through
one
the
of them
projects,
group
the
homes on
darkness
Evans.
swallowed her. They wrapped a shirt around their head and
places.
knocked her onto the floor.
Need to eat
This is it,
cats.
kid. Now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair and dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. So Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke in the jaw. Them dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving. Blood leaking through the cloth, she cried silently. And then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. A broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned when they were done and she was lying bloody, broken and bruised. One of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told him that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute, she was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head.
That's good, son.
I'm falling and I can't turn back.
This is a hole up in here.
I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his new brothers, cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate, and he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing. Cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth, and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared. But only the devil responded cause God wasn't there, and right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold, and so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows, in every street cipher, listening to Little Thug's flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow, and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted, and you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.
I've been out there since I was 13. I ain't never fucked up a count, never stole off a package, never did some shit that I wasn't told to do. I've been straight up. But what come back? You think if I get jammed up on some shit, they'd be like, all right, yeah, Bodie been there, Bodie hang tough. We got his pay lawyer, we got a bail. They want me to stand with them, right? Where the fuck they at when they supposed to be standing by us? I mean, when shit goes bad and it's hell to pay, where they at? This game is rigged, man. We like them little bitches on the chessboard.
Pawns.
Yo, I'm not snitching on none of my boys. Not my corner, and not no Barksdale people, or what's left of them. But Marlo, this nigga and his kind, man, they gotta fall. They gotta.
Well, for that to happen, somebody's gotta step up.
I do what I gotta. I don't give a fuck. Just don't ask me to live on my fucking knees, you know?
You're a soldier, Bodie.
Hell yeah.
You can have whatever it is you like, you know what I'm saying? But I tell the motherfucker, man, everybody out here trying to progress, you know what I'm saying? But progress only come before struggle in the motherfucking dictionary, you know what I'm saying? And these hoes out here trying to imitate my life like a game of motherfucking Pictionary, you know what I'm saying?
Would you like to sit down? Preston came to me when my daughter died. He was 4 years old. But even then, I knew he was angry. His mother lived out there, caught up in it. After a while, you couldn't make her see nothing else. So how you think you're gonna carry it?
Well, I'm sorry, man. And I'm sorry for the way we came through here. If Preston comes past, give him this and tell him we need to talk, okay? Sorry.
What the fuck you doing in there? Talking.